why I think that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are about to announce their divorce is because a bunch of sources are now coming out of the woodwork and saying all these things about how Jennifer Lopez is so pissed off about the narrative that's going on because she's not the problem.
Apparently, while J.Lo was on vacay in Europe, Ben Affleck snuck into their home and took all his shit. Talk about Gone Girl.
Ben Affleck's divorce from Jennifer Lopez seems to be more hard-hitting than people initially thought. And it looks like his ex-wife, Jen Garner, is ready to step in and take care of Ben, even inviting him to move in with her. You'll be shocked to hear exactly how differently Ben and J.Lo are dealing with the divorce and how fans feel about this new development. Ben has once and for all decided to remove his wedding ring after having worn it on and off for a few months now. And it looks like a decision has finally been made, as Ben has been showing up to his office ringless. According to a new report, the marriage is officially over, and it actually has been for months now. Ben and J.Lo have been apart since March, and while the two attempted to fix things between them, it was simply too difficult, and the distance has not helped the situation as they had hoped. However, with these unfortunate turn of events, insiders have assured fans that Ben is still very much protective of Jennifer, and that their friendship has not suffered in any way. The two are simply too different to be able to coexist in a relationship, but that doesn't mean that there are any bad feelings between them. That being said, they are making every preparation to be able to split off amicably, as the two have not only moved apart, but they are even selling their Cali mansion. According to sources, they're even looking to sell off the artwork they had purchased together, making it very clear that they are choosing to let go of anything that ties them together. It's not just paintings either, as reports show that they are selling other expensive items that they might have collected together, and they're allegedly selling like hotcakes. But this is all happening while the two of them are apart, as they have seemingly chosen to spend their summers separately. The last time the two were even seen together was during a pretty awkward outing at their son's basketball game where they shared a shy cheek kiss. Just days before this, it was reported that Ben had moved the last of his things out of their mansion, all while Jennifer was on vacation, seemingly to avoid even running into her. Ben has for months now been staying at a rental in Brentwood, Cali, which has been reported to be extremely close to his ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, which has allowed them to spend quite a lot of time together. In his personal life, Ben has been trying to keep things as casual and as close to normal as possible, despite all the changes happening in his life. A source was able to speak on exactly how Ben seems to carry himself after having moved out. He's been there for about 2 months now. He seems okay. He's been at his office every day and seems focused on work. He's also spending time with his kids. Similarly, Jennifer has been trying her best to keep up appearances, as she not only went on her European vacation, but has also been spending time with her girlfriends in the Hamptons. The two of them even spent the 4th of July weekend apart, and Jennifer has been very set on showing the world that she is doing amazing, despite her entire world changing around her. When she posted a picture of herself smiling widely to her Instagram, many fans were actually impressed with the way she chose to present herself, and pointed out that no matter what happens, Jennifer never seems to let anyone see anything but the best of her. Some fans reacted by saying, "I think she's just better single. She's glowing because she's free to do what she wants. Just stay single and be with your kids. I know she gets a lot of hate, but I mean, nobody can say she hasn't tried so hard to find love and keep love." I love this picture. She looks really happy and free. That one tweet that said, "You'll never catch her being ugly and depressed," that's actually so inspiring. It's my new mindset. However, despite these appearances, J.Lo and Ben are very much still in contact, because they have to be. Jennifer is set to star in not one, but 2 of Ben's upcoming movies under his and Matt Damon's production company, meaning that he and J.Lo have no choice but to stay in contact. But even with their professional ties, sources have revealed that Jennifer is completely over ever trying to make their marriage work. She has in fact had enough and doesn't feel emotionally capable of bearing any more stress from trying to save the relationship. This could be why she decided to go on this much needed vacation, that seemingly put her back on top. According to insiders, the reason why J.Lo can't bear to stay in the relationship is because of Ben's mood and attitude, as he was allegedly always very grumpy and negative. According to the same source, Jennifer is trying her very best to make the best out of a weird situation and is focused on spending time with her children in hopes of getting through it as a family. In fact, she has big dreams for next year, as she is choosing to seriously focus on herself. And one of the things she has planned is to pick up her canceled tour yet again. She is excited about going on tour next year when her personal life is on calmer ground and she can connect with her fans. She will take her tribe with her and make the most of it. It's also being said that J.Lo is quite shocked by the way fans have been receiving the news and the bad press that has been surrounding her name lately, as she doesn't feel like it's to be justified. The source claimed that things with Jennifer are actually much worse than she lets on. If people could see what she has really gone through, they would be easier on her. This is something that even fans online have pointed out when a picture of Jennifer flying commercial went viral on Twitter. Many people online felt like a lot of the behavior online is unjustified and was crossing a line. One day, we will discuss how it is so much easier to cancel women than *civ men, because tell me why Jonathan Majors was on stage earlier this week receiving an award and Chris Brown is on a sold-out tour, but Jennifer Lopez gets mocked for flying economy? And this exact statement has never been more relevant, as insiders have come out to explain exactly what kind of toxic behavior Jennifer has had to deal with behind closed doors. Even a friend of Jennifer's has stepped forward to enlighten people on the real situation. Ben is a great guy, but he can be grumpy and a downer. I think the world saw that in photos, like when they were at the Grammys last year. He wouldn't smile. If they saw how it really was, they would not attack her. He chain smokes and cusses and seems irritated a lot of the time. Great director and actor, but not a lot of laughs with him, you know? However, the source also made sure to mention that despite the difficulties that the two have experienced together, Ben still continues to be a great father to both his own children and Jennifer's. Speaking on Jennifer's current feelings, the friend also said, "Of course Jenny is sad. She loves Ben, but they are just too different. There is no give and take. There was no blending. They are just on separate tracks. She really tried hard to make it work, and it just did not work." They then went on to emphasize that there is no one person to blame in this, and that they are just two huge stars who fought and failed to keep a marriage going. But when it comes to Ben, not only has he gotten a lot less public scrutiny, but he has also found himself an amazing support system in his ex-wife, Jen Garner. Ever since the rumors of the divorce started floating around, Ben has been seen spending a lot more time with his ex-wife, and it's even been reported that he has been heavily leaning on her in the most recent months, as she has been doing a great job of leading both him and Jennifer through the divorce. At first, Jen Garner attempted to try and help communication between the couple. However, as both Ben and J.Lo lost hope, Jen began staying out of the actual divorce business. Not only because it was starting to become useless, but also because it was starting to bring up some memories from her own divorce with Ben. But despite keeping her distance from the divorce itself, it seems like Jen has still made sure to open both her arms and her home to Ben. In fact, according to sources, Jen has offered Ben to move back in with her, as he has already been spending so much time at her house and with their kids, and is getting Jen's help at the moment. Jen and Ben share 3 kids from their marriage, which ended in 2018. And the two have done their best to stay good friends even after the divorce, to try and keep their family together. And it seems like that still very much applies to getting Ben through yet another divorce, as it quickly became a family matter for them. Jen is in a relationship with businessman John Miller. However, according to the source, their home is big enough for Ben to easily move in and still be comfortable, which is why she seems to have no problem offering her a place back in her home. What do you think of the very different experiences that Ben and J.Lo have had through this divorce? Let me know down below, and don't forget to check out this other video for more.